India is a democratic country. We have federal system of government, and under federal system of government, we have a dual set of government. What is dual set? One is at the central and one is at the state. There are two governments working at the same time, and both the government are different, but they have a link with each other. They coordinate with each other. So today, students, we are starting with the first lesson of our lesson, political science, Union Legislature. So in Union Legislature, let us have the introduction for this lesson. Union Legislature means nothing but the Parliament of India. Lawmaking is the main function of it. This legislature word is derived from the Latin word lex, that means the rule making. There are two modules of this legislature, the parliamentary module and the presidential module. India has adopted parliamentary form of government, that is the elections. We elect our government and send the representatives in the parliament. The Union Legislature consists of P and 2H, that is President and two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The second subtopic, that is the first composition, that is the President of India. He is an integral part of the Union Legislature, that is the Parliament. But do not see it in either house of the Parliament, but his position is most important. Legislative powers of President are important, and this is asked for 2 marks in the board exam. So what are those legislative powers? Let us see quickly. President summons and prorogues the sessions of the houses. That means in the beginning and at the end, he gives a speech and he starts the meeting. He nominates 2 members to Lok Sabha and 12 members to Rajya Sabha. He can dissolve the Lok Sabha before its completion of a tenure. Bill becomes a law with his assent. And last one, annual budget needs his approval. So friends, here the president and the introduction. The third part of this lesson is the differentiation between both the houses, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. We know Lok Sabha is called popular house of the parliament, or it is also called lower house of the parliament, and 2 members are sent to the Lok Sabha from Goa. Here, Rajya Sabha is a permanent house of the parliament. Why permanent? Because its tenure is 6 years and it never dissolves, but the 1/3 member retire after every 2nd year, and same number of members are elected in their places, and 1 member is sent to Rajya Sabha from Goa. Here, the tenure is 5 years and it dissolves after completion of a tenure. 550 is the maximum strength. 530 are the seats elected from different states, 20 members elected from the union territories, and 2 members can be nominated by the president. Composition of the Rajya Sabha, maximum strength is 550 and 12 members are nominated by the president. So present situation, if you ask what is the present strength in the parliament, so it is in Lok Sabha we have 543 members and in Rajya Sabha 245 members. Let us compare the qualification of both the houses. If you want to be the member of Lok Sabha, then you must be citizen of India, you must complete 25 years of age, and at the same time should not hold any office of profit. Same thing is applicable for the Rajya Sabha member. Should be citizen of India, must complete just 5 years extra, that is 30 years, and should not hold any office of profit. So that is the qualification to be the member of either house of the parliament. Now let us see about the officials. Who are the officials of Lok Sabha? Speaker, and under him is the deputy speaker. Now how you have the monitor and second monitor in the class? Same situation over here when you compare to the Lok Sabha, speaker and deputy speaker. If the speaker is absent, the deputy speaker conducts the working of the house. Then he presides over all the meetings. If there is a tie regarding the decision, then he casts his vote and the final decisions remains with him. During the 12th Lok Sabha election that conducted in 1998, which the house was dissolved very next year in 1999, the short-term house, and there was an emergency in 1996 when the duration of the house 5 years, instead of 5 years, was extended to 1 more year. So that is what after 1 year, 1996. So here, who are the officials of Rajya Sabha, the ex officio chairman or the vice president of India is the ex officio chairman or the in charge of Rajya Sabha, while this deputy chairman is the second in charge. So that is what the comparison between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Now let us come and see the powers of union legislatures. So India or the union legislature have three powers, especially union list, the state list and the concurrent list. Under union list, the central government can make 97 laws, while in the state list, the state government in different states of India, they have right to make 61 laws, while the concurrent list, now you will ask what is this concurrent list? Concurrent list in which the state government and the union government both have right to make the laws. So how many laws? 47 laws can be made over there. What is the list? Under this, defense, security, environment, trade and commerce and external affairs. So there are n number of laws that are made. 97, 61, 47. Legislative procedure. The union legislature also follow the legislative procedure. So what is that procedure? There is a quorum. What is quorum? 1/10 of the total membership of the house is required to conduct any of the proceeding or any of the meetings. So that is a quorum. Then there are different stages in making a law. The first stage, that is the introduction of a bill. Second stage is the most time consuming. Why it is a time consuming? Because it is a discuss. All the clause are discussed, clause, and all the clause are discussed. And also each clause is put for voting. That's why second reading is said to be the most time consuming. Here you are asked question for 2 marks. Why second reading is called time consuming? And the third stage, it is a simple stage, but it is sent to the other house of the parliament. If it is submitted first in Lok Sabha, it is then taken to the Rajya Sabha. And here, after that, it is sent for the assent of the president. And once the assent or the signature is given by the president of India, it becomes a law. Next is the money bill. What is money bill? Money bill is nothing but it deals with the income, expenditure and debt of the government. So that is the money bill. Here every time money bill, whichever the money bill, it is introduced first in the Lok Sabha. Then it is deemed to pass by both the houses. The next and the last part is the parliamentary device. Now see, the parliament have right to control the executive. There are executive like Prime Minister and others, Council of Ministers. So they can be controlled. It is so here. What is the first device? What is the first? Question hour. Actually, Parliament, whenever it starts, the session of the House, whenever it starts, it begins with the question hour. Means the members can ask questions to the ministers, and ministers are supposed to give the answers to them. Next, followed by question hour is the 0 hour. And what is that 0 hour? 0 hour, immediate important questions or the issues are discussed over here. That is a 0 hour. And generally the 0 hour begins at 12 noon. Calling attention motion. If there is an important topic like COVID-19 or any other issue is there, so that during this calling attention motion can be called. There is a short discussion also held. Then there is an adjournment motion. There is a motion of confidence or no confidence. This can be moved by the government or the opposition party, and it can be won or defeated by either. And the last part is the parliamentary committees are also formed. We know that parliament have a lot of work, so because of this multifaceted and critical work, it is divided into different parliamentary committees. And what is the function? To scrutinize the working of different departments of the government. So students, this is your lesson, the Union Legislature, the first lesson from your political science.